Hi, this is Becky. I'm giving you 3 seconds to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on all my other social media platforms. 1, 2, 3. Hello, welcome to Talk with Becky. The past few episodes, I've had people here that have sat with me talking about child development. And this is a series that is very dear to my heart, something that I've thought about for a long time. I really didn't know how to go about it. I had different ideas and different thoughts. And I just thought, well, why not bring in different people that we can talk about this and see how we can help each other. A long time ago, I had the honor and the privilege of meeting a little boy, and the mom told me something that I will never forget. When I met the boy, I asked myself, how on earth will I be able to work with this child? And through our trainings, as I was made to be trained first before working with the child, I received something. The mother told me something. Becky, actually, she calls me Rebecca. And she said, Rebecca, I want you to make sure that when you look at this child and when you're working with this child, the first thing that you need to do is to love this child like your own. And I was like, what you talking about? What you talking about? Because I really had no idea, okay? I really had no idea what it took or what it would take for me to work with this child, all right? But as time went by, I realized the very, very important things that requires of you to actually work with a child with special needs. And her words kept on coming back. You have to love my child like your own. And that was the only way. All right. So over the years, I've had the opportunity to interact with children, both neurotypical and neurodivergent, okay, special needs and typically developed, okay. I had the opportunity, and I'm really, really blessed that I have had this opportunity. And with special needs, for example, with special needs, everything about you will play a role when you are interacting with a child with special needs. Your body language, your tone, your facial expressions, everything, okay, it will play a big role. With children, let's say neurotypical children, it's the same thing, okay? I am not a parent, not yet at least, but I will tell you this. As a parent, okay, the fact that I've interacted with kids with special needs and neurotypical children, I can assure you how you, as a parent your child, affect them greatly, okay? There are kids that I've seen that, okay, this child just doesn't know how to express themselves. They just feel they do not need to say anything. They feel like, okay, they can't say anything because whatever they will say, it's not really worth the time of others, or it's not really worth it, okay? Now, again, I'm not a parent, but like I said, whatever or however you parent your child does impact or affect them greatly. Now, what made me do this topic? Okay, there was a video that I watched of this little girl that was giving a TED talk, and she was talking about peekaboo. All right, peekaboo is a game that we do all the time. Okay, I do it all the time with my students. All right, now, in that video, in that clip that I watched, this girl was explaining how body language or how you being present with a child affect how they develop. All right. So when this video started, the father was there interacting with the child, doing peekaboo, and the child was excited, was engaging, and the father received a call. At first, it was a text. He checked his phone. The child was wondering what's happening. Again, he received another text. The father was completely distracted. The moment that happened, the child started wondering, and how that turned out to be the child started crying, meaning the presence of the father wasn't there anymore. He wasn't giving the child, the attention that he needed, and the child started crying. And the moment he put the phone away and started, doing peekaboo again, the child was excited and all that stuff. All right. What that implies is that, according to the girl, said peekaboo does change everything. The development of a child is really important before 5 years. This is the reason why we have under 5. Okay, so however you interact with your child, your student, or whoever you are looking after, especially in this case a child below 5, or let's stretch it a little bit, a child below 10. Whatever you do and however you do it, it will impact them. How they express themselves, their emotional intelligence, their social skills, all these things it will impact them. Now, I am going to talk about special needs because I'm mainly found with special needs. With special needs, like I said, body language is everything. Your tone is everything. How you welcome them is everything. Now, if you're a parent, and I know you're exhausted, and I know that it's a lot of work, having a child with special needs, but I can assure you, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes of your presence, and when I say presence, I mean you being present in your child's life. With that 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it will change a lot, because how you welcome them, it's how they feel wanted, it's how they feel, loved, it's how they feel like, oh, I am not a burden here, I'm actually loved. And it will help their development. Oh, Becky, what are you talking about? How can me being there help them being? I can assure you it will. Okay? Because I have noticed over the years, the moment I have a child over or a student over, the first thing I want to do is them know that I am there. Whenever I do that, they feel comfortable. They feel like they can trust me and they feel accommodated. There are times I deliberately touch my phone. And I check the time. The child will look at me and I can tell that, okay, yeah, they can see that I've taken my presence away. So your presence plays a very big role in your child's development, your student's development. So please give them that 5 minutes. Give them the 10 minutes. You are a teacher and you don't really understand what's happening with the child. I know they have to be perfect, they have to be smart and all that, but they're having difficulties understanding things. Do not just cast them away. Give them your time. Give them a listening ear. Give them a hug. Okay? Don't just assume they're just spoiled. Give them your time. And if you have to find out more, go ahead and ask the parents. Go ahead and ask people that maybe may know about what's happening with the child. Don't assume they are spoiled brats, because they are not, or they may not be. It might be something else. So as we are, a society that is trying to make sure that we have, children that are well behaved or children that are, well mannered, we need to make sure that we also understand that there's neurotypical and neurodivergent, and how these kids interact is totally different. So do not assume and do not push them away. Give them a little bit of your time and you'll be surprised how joyful they get. When a child is comfortable, when a child feels safe and loved, believe me, you don't need to say a lot. They will show it to you. So next time, like I said, you see something that is out of the ordinary, ask questions, Google about it, and let's inform each other. I know special need is something that we don't really talk about, but let's talk about these things, okay? As parents, I know you don't want to, share to the world what's happening, but if someone is asking questions, please explain to them so that they know how they can handle your child, okay? If someone is, acting weird and being rude, explain to them, defend your child, be there, standing up for your child, speak for your child. If you're a teacher, please speak for that child. Oh, he's always misbehaving. He's always running around. Explain to that person talking like that. Explain what's happening. Be the voice for that child. Be the light. Be part of the solution. Because that's all we need right now. Really, that's all we need. We need to make sure that we are a people that is offering solutions to our kids, whether with, special needs or not. All right. And I thought of talking about this because, like I said, it's something that is really, really dear with me or to me. All right. I thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this series has been really impactful. You've learned one or two things. And again, if you don't know how to go about it, reach out to me. I'll connect you to people. I'll connect you to special need teachers. I'll connect you to parents that I've dealt with or still are dealing with, who have children with special needs. And let's learn together and let's grow together. Let's grow a community that is actually based on love and a community that is willing to learn when we do not understand things. Thank you so much for joining me, and remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on all my other social media platforms. I gotta go. Bye. I'm tired. Yes, my saliva was